This is today's life story. And what I want you to be listening for is, what did Lauren do when the other girls were eating? Okay, it's called Just a Little Closer. Remember to stay away from the dogs, Lauren's mother told her one last time. Lauren nodded and jumped out of the car. Here you go. Her mother handed her a bag of Valentine cards. Bye, Mama, Lauren said, and gave her mother a quick kiss. Mrs. Freeman opened the front door of the house. Good morning, Lauren, she said. Let me take your coat. Everyone is in Joy's room. The Valentine party will start soon. Lauren joined in the chatter of the girls as they admired Joy's room and dolls. Do you know we have puppies now? Joy said to one of the girls. Puppies, the girls said. Can we see them? They're all in a pen outside, Joy said. We'll have to put our coats on. Do all of you want to see them? Lauren sat down on the bed. All the other girls jumped up to follow Joy. Joy turned at the door and looked at Lauren, still sitting on the bed. Aren't you coming? Joy asked. I'm allergic to dogs, Lauren said. Just to look at them? Joy asked. They're in a pen. Well, maybe if I just look at them from far away, Lauren said. She stood up slowly and followed. Just outside the door to the backyard, she stopped. I'll stay here, Lauren said to the other girls. She watched the girls run toward the dog's pen. Lauren spotted a stump near the pen. Maybe I could see the puppies from here, she thought. Lauren slowly walked toward the stump. She could hear the puppies whimpering, but the stump wasn't near enough or high enough for her to see, even if she stood on it. Joy brought a puppy out of the pen, and the girls gathered around it to pet it. Oh, he's so cute. They started passing the puppy around. Lauren sat down on the stump. Lauren, do you like puppies? A girl yelled. Lauren sniffed and nodded, and the girl was walking toward Lauren. She had a puppy in her arms. Yes, but I'm not allowed to touch them. I'm allergic to dogs, Lauren said. Even to puppies? The girl asked. Lauren nodded. But maybe just being near it won't hurt, she said. Lauren stood up and looked at the squirming puppy. See, the girl said. Nothing happened. Do you want to hold it? Lauren hesitated only a moment. Maybe it won't hurt, she said. She took the puppy and cradled it. Time to eat, Mrs. Freeman called. The girls ran toward the house. Lauren stood for a moment with the puppy in her arms. What should I do with the puppy? She called out. But everyone was already inside. Lauren walked over toward the pen and quickly put the puppy inside. Then she ran back to the house. Most of the girls were drying their hands and sitting down at the table. Lauren hung up her jacket and slipped into a seat. No one had seemed to notice. She scratched her itchy face during prayer and wiped her watery eyes with her sleeve. Mrs. Freeman walked around and put a hot dog on each girl's plate. Lauren was sniffing when Mrs. Freeman put one on her plate. Are you okay, honey? Mrs. Freeman asked. Lauren nodded. Mrs. Freeman put her arm around Lauren. What happened? Dear, did you get hurt? Lauren shook her head. Let me get you some ice, said Mrs. Freeman. Your eyes are swelling up. Lauren started crying. Here you go, honey. Put this next to your eye. It'll be okay. Lauren shook her head. I need to go home, she whispered. I touched the puppy. Oh my, that's right, Mrs. Freeman said. I remember now. Your mother told me. Mrs. Freeman took Lauren by the hand. Go ahead and eat, girls. Mrs. Freeman called over her shoulder And then she led Lauren to the living room. "We'll call your parents, honey," she said. "They can bring you some medicine and take you home." Why did Lauren have to go home and miss the party? She had an allergic reaction to the dogs. How would the results have been different if Lauren had obeyed her mother? She would not have had to leave the party. Was Lauren safe inside the house? Yes, if she had stayed there. Did Lauren make just one decision that got her into trouble? No. How did Lauren get into trouble? She made a lot of numerous small decisions that kept getting her closer and closer to the dogs. What were the results of Lauren's disobedience? Her face was all itchy and her eyes watered, and she had to leave the party early. What should Lauren have done? Stayed away from the dogs. What did Lauren do when the other girls were eating? This is it. She had to leave the party. What are some results when someone believes and obeys what God says in the Bible? Salvation, power to overcome temptation, joy, peace, and rest. Thank you. Have a blessed day.